getting a first class may not really be an issue in pharmacy school. For instance, in my level now, we have more than 40 potential first class materials. So the issue is not first class anymore. The issue is who is the best amongst the best. Social media has a form of pressure. It comes with pharmacy students that should not stay outside the school. Financial burden is actually more on those that reside outside the campus.
Someone that's studying English is wasting their time.
Exactly.
You will date this person. I would not do that.
Most of them be like, oh, your school is not paying me well, so I have to just come once. Most importantly, you should prioritize your mental health.
Hello and welcome back to COOU podcast. Today we are bringing you something raw, honest and different. The Student Unfiltered. A space where students get to speak things freely, talk about their school experience, academic struggles and share their opinions. I am Adan Leonia, your host for today. And with me is my handsome and amazing co-host.
Thank you so much. My name is Umamboize Michael Chupunoso.
And on today's episode, we'll be talking about mental health. Many students get to be asked, how are you? Are you fine? But no one gets to know if these students are actually fine. They cope with deadlines, struggles, parental expectations, and everything in between. Our conversation would not be complete without our incredible guest over here, who is a 500 level pharmacy student. Please, can you introduce yourself for us?
All right. I am Okeke Gerald, a 500 level pharmacy student.
And let us begin with our conversation.
Exactly. So we are in a world whereby, let's stream it down to the university level where we address the issue of students. And in taking central focus on mental health, starting from the month of May, we discussed health as a central focus down to June where we discussed men's health. Now, in this podcast, we are strictly focusing on student health and mental health to be precise. So the first question is, looking at the perspective of this topic, what comes to mind when we talk of student mental health?
All right. In my opinion, I think it deals with the general psychological, emotional, and social well-being of students in particular. That's what makes up mental health in particular. Everything. The sum total of your emotional, your psychological, your social,
And would you consider yourself an A+ student?
yeah, if you say so.
Have you ever had an F?
Never.
Ever had an F?
Never.
What is a grade you see and you'll be like, this is failure for me? Oh.
A C is a failure for me. Yes.
Is that your benchmark?
C is what I have, and I'm like, oh no, I did
Okay,
really bad.
let's put it this way, or let's narrow it down to some few facts.
Okay.
Mental health, it can come from different perspectives. It could be financial pressure, it could be academic pressure, it could even be family pressure. Even to some certain extent, relationship pressure can come in. So what particular perspective do you think underlines more for students, particularly pharmacy students in this case that you are?
Well, if you ask me, I would say it is all of the above, because pharmacy students are not exempted from financial struggles. We're not exempted from even the relationship home. We're not exempted from everything.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not.
So what experience do you have on relationship perspective?
Well, I would say I was in one before, okay? So I can tell you that it's very, very demanding on its own.
So what do you struggle with? That you'd say, this is affecting my mental health, I want to go and cry.
Well, I would say it is the academic workload, because in pharmacy school you struggle with combining theory and practical. You're either in the classroom or you're in the laboratory doing one practical or the other, having to close by 5, sometimes 6, okay? For a final year student, you struggle with projects, plus other engagement, because you're not just a
Yeah.
student. A balanced student must also ensure. So you still have if you have other activities, maybe your social life, your church life, okay, and other things that makes up your entire stay in the university.
Okay, so on the academic perspective, that's a
Mm.
very clear question. Do you think lecturers contribute to students' mental health?
Yes, I will say yes, they do. It's a very, very strong degree, yes.
On a more perspective,
All right, let me cite an instance. Okay, I remember sometime last semester, we had a lecturer that released 13 handouts 1 week to exams, and very, very bulky handouts, 100 pages, 50. I was like, "Ah, how does he expect me to read all of this in less than 1 week? Like the
to
exam
exams and
was,
other
yeah."
things.
So in short, just seeing the whole handout alone was already very, very stressed. I had not started reading it, but
Yeah.
just the fact that, oh, I have so much to cover in less than very few hours, it's very, very destabilizing. So yes, they contribute to a very great extent.
Would you say you had anything you're struggling? Like, would you say, hey, I'm mentally struggling?
Yeah, sometimes actually I would. It depends on maybe whenever I am overburdened with so much academic stress, and everyone, I tell you, everyone struggles. Even the A students, we struggle at one point or the other. We just find a coping mechanism. We just find a way to actually cope and make sure that it doesn't really tell on us. So yes, I do struggle at some point. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the thing here is, theoretically speaking, we are in the 21st century. Everyone can agree with that. And we're in the social media era. A lot of people will use the word technological realm or something. And social media has a lot of influence, not just on our academics or on anything. I believe you agree with me.
Yes.
Even in perspective of like our education, our day-to-day activity. One of the basic influence social media gives is that we tend to compare ourselves to what we see
Mm.
out there. Now, the underlying question here is, do you think this social media kind of affects student mental health? People trying to pursue things that maybe at a certain point they're not yet that particular, they have not attained that particular level. Do you think this kind of affects student mental health in a way?
Yes, it does, because social media has a form of pressure it comes with. Okay, for instance, as a student, you are seeing someone on maybe your WhatsApp or your TikTok, okay, and this person has, in quotes, achieved a lot, and you look at yourself and you're like, oh my goodness, I have not done anything, I have not gone far. Okay, so yes, it adds a lot to the pressure.
Have you been in that situation before?
Yeah, I would say that I have, because certain times I just come online, this person, he came out with the first class with 5.0. Like, how? A pharmacy student as it's like, so it's that's on its own is pressure.
Okay.
And it's,
Okay. The thing here is, you defined it as someone coming out with 5.0, a form of pressure. Now, the underlying question here as well is it contributing negatively or positively? Because, to a certain extent, someone who got 5.0 as a CGPA, maybe not realistic in pharmacy school, let's say 4.95 or something, and you kind of see it as maybe a pressure on yourself. Now, do you necessarily think it's contributing to your mental health, or it's just what you see it as to become a disturbing thing to your mental health? Because before you answer that question, I feel like generally when we're in a setting whereby we see people who achieve things successfully, we're meant to look up to them, or do we just try to imitate? I feel like we have our own different perspective or approach to success. So, what's your own perspective on that?
well, it has a positive effect as well as a negative effect, because the positive effect is it would actually motivate you to do more, okay, but at the same time it creates a kind of pressure, like, oh, this is my age grade, this is someone within my age bracket, and okay, like, what makes this person better than me, that okay, the same pharmacy school, the same conditions we're exposed to, and the person is doing much better, producing better results. So that itself, could be very distressing. Yeah.
Okay.
So where you are right now academically, do you feel very fulfilled?
Not necessarily, but to an extent, yes.
The pharmacy school is to end now. Are you coming out with your first class?
By God's grace, maybe. Yeah.
You should feel fulfilled. What is not necessarily fulfilled?
At the end of
First class, it's not fulfillment.
yeah.
In pharmacy school, it's not just a first
It's
class.
what?
We're also looking for BGS. Yeah,
You're looking
so
Tell us
for
what the
the
BGS
best
means.
graduating students.
okay, you're looking for first class, you're still looking for BGS.
Yeah, because for instance, in my level now, we have more than 40 potential first class materials. So the issue is not first class anymore. The issue is who is the best amongst the best.
Where do you place yourself?
For you to be first class student, are you not best graduating student? How best can you be best again?
First class is just 4.5. And I can tell you now that
Okay, best could be 4.90.
yes,
Yeah,
I'm telling you that there are people with more than 4.5 currently
I
now.
think I get your perspective. Like, I think coming from the angle of, like, let's say there are multiple 4.5 and above. First class starts from 4.5 and above. So let's say in a class of where you have like 105 persons and 45 are potential first class holders per se, and the faculty is looking for best graduating student. Like, I think for the records, pharmacy school in COU has produced best graduating students without less than 4.83. I think that's been the minimum we have had for BGS. You get, so in your own case, do you think it's attainable?
Maybe. I don't think I will give a definite answer for that, but maybe. Because if you check, getting a first class may not really be an issue in pharmacy school. But coming out as the best, that's where the tussle is actually.
So if you don't come out as the best, but you come out with first class, you wouldn't feel fulfilled.
Yeah, I think I would take that. I would.
You take whatever you get. A win is a win.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
if a first class is the best, I would simply
Okay.
go
So,
with that.
so the thing on the mental health stuff is, now that now we are aware of the different aspects and perspective, like, what are the measures we need to put in place to, like, address these issues students face with mental health? Some could be anxiety, some could be societal pressure, some could also be depression. So what do we have to do to address these challenges?
All right, I would say that mental health can be managed by certain measures. Okay, for instance, you talk about proper sleep. As a student in particular, one of the things that will help ease the stress is good sleep. Okay, good eating habit, because another thing is
you do
most
anything for fun.
eh,
Won't sleep actually cause you to actually become?
What's the
If-
fun thing you do? Like, you don't have fun thing.
Yeah, that's
You're
the thing.
doing
You
chores,
just
you're
look at
doing
me and you're
sleeping,
cooking.
you're
We are trying
eating,
to,
you're sleeping.
because I get your point. In as much as we are trying to address the issue of mental health from a perspective of
At
we need
least
to
to relax
also,
your brain.
like, because majorly I feel like we also
You
have,
used
like,
to watch film.
fun and other things.
You see, you just jumped at
No,
me.
I-
You just
It's
concluded.
the beginning of his and no.
Ah, no,
Actually,
no,
it's
no,
the
no, no.
beginning.
Sleeping,
Calm
eating
down,
well.
calm down. Okay, all right, okay. I'm getting to that part.
All right,
I
get
get-
to
but
that
I'm telling you the most important: the
Okay,
sleeping
get it.
well, the eating well, the okay. You can then do something for fun, something
do
for
you do for
relaxation.
fun?
Yeah, I actually do watch movies once in a while. Yeah,
Once in a while.
Yes, no.
Let's even look at another perspective here. We pay a lot of things, billings and fees and a lot of things, even for people who are in different places, be it outside school or especially outside school, because they do commute to, like, transportation and everything. So, what don't you think they go through a lot of these mental health problems?
Yes, I think it's
Can you
it's.
place yourself in their shoe? Where do you reside?
I stay inside campus, okay, Royal Garden in Pascal. But I think I once faced that. There was a time I was coming from Okulu. Yeah, I think I was in my 200 level. Yeah, the financial burden was also there. Imagine transporting yourself to and fro from Monday to Friday and the rest. So yeah, that's there. So I think it's more, the financial burden is actually more on those that reside outside the campus. Even having to consider that there are days you actually come, there are weeks you come on Saturdays for lectures. I remember then our anatomy and physiology classes were on Saturdays. So you would actually have to spend more. Okay. So yes, I would say those coming from outside the campus, outside the university environment, feel more of the financial burden.
You're not among the students that say they hate school, Abby.
That
you
hate
like
school.
You live out and then you not came inside the school
Yes, no.
to cut any disturbance from outside.
Exactly. Yeah, why should you?
What was your reason for doing that? It just felt like there was
No, I felt that as a pharmacy student, I should not stay outside school.
Do you think there's this conversation I think we need to stir up? Do you think pharmacy course is the most demanding in this university? Because we have just been emphasizing on pharmacy.
Well, as of now, I don't know. I'll be biased if I say pharmacy is the most demanding.
I feel like you should be blunt. So you should be able to tell us your perspective without missing words.
Okay, to a certain degree, or to a very large extent, yes, pharmacy is one of the most, at least in this campus, because there's still medicine. Yeah, but in this campus, I would say it's the most
We are certain
demanding.
that
So
in
any
Warrior
other person that is not
campus
from, does not study pharmacy is wasting his time.
is wasting
No,
their time or
I
something.
don't know. Not really, Shabe. The person is not wasting his time, but it's not passing through that much stress.
I think we need to get an answer here.
Wait,
Are we
wasting our time, or we are not wasting our
I think
time?
that's the underlying factor here. Because we're going to put it this way that you have actually like focused on the stress in pharmacy school. So are we trying to say like other departments, it's nothing to
It's not hard.
It's not hard. Though.
It's not hard.
It's not hard.
So a law student is just wasting their time, or someone that's studying English.
even food science can actually they are going to be wasting their time too. Let's put it that way.
You didn't hear that from me, but if you say so,
No, I am asking you because you are
So
seated
someone
with
that's studying
us.
English is wasting their time.
I think logically,
If it's
I
not
think
pharmacy, it's
logically,
nothing.
That's what
You have said
that's
it.
what we need to understand. So if it's not pharmacy, it's nothing. I think we've come to that theory. Yes. So if the person is not studying pharmacy, that means the person is not facing, or maybe we can even conclude from what he's saying that the person is going through any mental
Okay,
stress.
so I am not struggling.
Oh, what is the
I
department?
don't think so.
I would not say that, please.
Oh,
I reserve my comments.
are you serious?
Yes, could be music and you laugh.
Oh.
So I'm wasting my time.
You didn't hear that from me. Oh.
No, I want to hear from you.
Theories I've been making.
The things you've been saying
Okay.
that I'm wasting my time.
No, you're not wasting your time. It's just that you're not passing through stress. That's just,
Okay, so I'm not even struggling mental health.
I don't think so. It's
So
not, mental
when
health
we
is
want
not
to
for.
discuss
It's not for you
students-
people.
So one wants to discuss
No,
student mental
in the
health.
wait,
They
you
are not
wait.
included.
You start like say your things. No, you start first. I'm wasting my time.
No, I'm just saying that in the matter of mental health, it's not for. It's not for you.
Hey,
Non-pharmacist.
It's
I
not for
catch
no. You
myself.
cannot relate.
Are
Yeah,
you serious?
you cannot relate.
That is one thing.
Cannot relate.
Wow.
sorry,
Yeah.
I called you to because this show not to insult us, please. We are students.
Actually,
Our mental health matters. Please.
Everyone's mental
Everyone
health
mental health
matters,
matters.
regardless.
I'm going
regardless
through a lot
if
in my
even if
department.
it's alphabet that is the department, whether it's ABC they are learning.
Yes,
mental
please,
health
please. I'm paying
matters-
school fees. Don't do that.
matters for everybody, and yeah, I feel like.
But
every
I feel
student-
like you should have indulge in more fun. You have already made your first class. For you to say first class is not hard, you have made it in life. I don't think you need to struggle again. Please just pack it up and go.
In a
Please,
way.
we're tired. Don't do that.
in a way.
Have fun, play ball. You don't think happen to your GP. You want to stay there. Just play ball. Do something.
Actually,
Go and
because
dance.
this-
Dinner night.
This is
Focus on
second
that
semester,
now.
right?
So you
Did you engage
and I'm
in-
starting you broke up because now you want to read.
Why do I feel like? Why do I feel like
Hey,
he's
girl.
not? Why do I feel like he's in a relationship?
He's not.
He's not.
You will date this person.
Obviously.
I would not do that. I can't do that. You,
The thing is,
I can't. Would you date if you are a babe? Would you date yourself? Somebody asks you what you are going to do for fun. You say you sleep. No, I can call you and you say you've been reading all day. I wouldn't do that with you.
let's keep it this way. What of? He's not all that. Maybe there is more to him. Let's just keep it that way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Any more to him is pharmacy textbook.
He's pharmacy
There's
textbook,
nothing more to
actually.
this boy.
Actually, because
No,
at
everything. He
this point,
breathes and lead.
Hey,
Yes.
God, I beg.
And then one fun activity that every other normal individual does
Watching movies is enough for us.
once in a while. What kind of movie do you watch?
Okay. Actually,
Documentary. Actually. You can't even name one from the top of your head. Let's say it's a lie. Actually.
if I tell you now, you
I just
use
say
it
one.
against me.
Just call one movie that has come out in 2026.
There's one that came out on Sunday. I think
This
it's
Sunday?
Abattoir, yeah.
Avatar.
Abattoir.
Abattoir.
Mm.
Have you heard of Abattoir?
I've
And I
not
watch
heard.
movie,
I've
please.
not-
Say
I've
something
not
that
heard
everybody will hear. That anybody that hears will just be
What's
like,
the
okay, this
what's the
came out.
content like?
Okay, let me mention another. I think there was the time I watched Avatar.
Avatar,
Something.
that was last year.
Yeah,
Is it
what's,
the one that also
I
come out
watched it. I watched it this
I
year
think,
now.
I think the part one was last year. So the second season is this year.
I
So
tried now.
You've tried, my
I've
darling.
tried.
You have.
It's not
It's
easy.
fair enough. Fair enough.
You need to indulge in more fun activities.
So-
From a student to under student, you should.
So the underlying thing here is, we're not just discussing about how this thing affects students. What are the approaches? I also have another thing to say. You have also told us that lecturers contribute
Yeah.
Yeah.
clearly to student mental health. Now, do you think there is any way the university can address these challenges? Or do you think there's something university can do to like help out?
What can the school do? What can the school do? All right, maybe because most of them complain, oh, your school is not paying me well, this, that. So that's why I can come anytime I want
Are
to
you talking
come.
of lecturers or adjuncts? Be more
Uh,
precise, because it can be
okay.
different
Adjuncts,
categories.
this English you speak, say we're wasting our time in school. Speak the one that everybody understand. Don't use adjuncts. Speak the one that
Let's
even
put
me
it
will
this way.
understand. I'm
Okay.
studying music.
Let's put music.
Yes.
Okay, I see. We need to break
What's
it down
adjunct?
now. Adjunct is like staffs that come on
All right,
temporary
tit for tat.
basis.
Proceed.
All right, so most of them be like, "Oh, your school is not paying me well, so I have to just come once. So because I will just come once, I will drop everything for you people and go away. So if you like, kill yourself with reading it. I don't care." Okay, so we have agents that actually do that, and then I feel if the university can actually look into that issue of staff remuneration, like ensure that they are properly, because that's their excuse for doing all of that they are not paid well. So it's their own way of just doing the job anyhow. Okay, so if we can look into the university can look into that, I strongly believe that there will be changes or there will be adjustments in
Okay.
those
Do you
areas.
think like mental health, when they say this mental health, like I'm certain from your pharmacy student, you might have had somebody say, "Oh, I don't get depressed with this school." Do you think it's
Yes.
exaggerating?
No, it's not exaggerating. Yeah, there are people that actually go through depression. Yeah, there are people that
So you're not among.
I will not say I'm totally. I feel there are times I may have been depressed. Maybe
Like that have led you to cry and be like, "Oh my God, I beg."
Yeah, I think that was my 300 level when I saw my 300 level first semester result.
And there's no F there, but you cried.
There was just C in it,
So C is your barest
and
minimum.
it pained me. It pained me.
Child.
So I would say I was a bit depressed then. Yeah. So
You were depressed for a C.
For a C.
it pained me.
Oh, so that's how academically inclined you are.
Man, you like
Okay,
So-
so
it's very good.
there's something I heard, and I will need you to confirm because you're a finalist in pharmacy school. I hear people. Do you think this is now maybe in a way maybe science oriented or something? Do you think genetics plays a role in this mental health thing? Because I hear of situations whereby they say people, some who come to study pharmacy, some may just end up with one mental issue or the other. Even some who study medicine. Like I've heard that conversation. So do you think they are just like mere exaggerated statements, or they do happen?
What do you mean by mentally? She's like,
They would
Madness.
stick. That's what I want to know. Maybe like
Is
They'll
it-
just go
down
off.
to the main road.
They will
Are you
go-
sure
no,
that one is
maybe
not spiritual?
Not really down to the main road per se, but like they are just off. Like
They've
they
lost it.
have lost it.
They've
like
zoned
even
out.
The chemistry is no longer chemistry in the head.
It's
Yes.
village people.
Okay. Are
It's
you a fan of
village
those
people.
spiritual
It's
people
village
too?
people.
So you don't think genetics has a like family
When you
or
say
something?
genetics, what do you mean?
I'm talking of gene. Not everybody's head
No.
can accumulate.
No. Have
No.
you ever heard of gene being a problem? Why somebody would not know?
Yes. There's some family that theoretically they
They
say
bring dollars or lodo.
there
People
is
like
madness
the
in
ones that
certain
will study
family.
English.
Yeah, in a way. So the thing is, do you necessarily think that they contribute in this situation, or do you think they're just mere exaggerated words?
Well, if you ask me, maybe I think they may contribute actually, but that one of they will just is village people.
Okay, so what's your CGPA?
Currently,
I'm not calculating it though.
But you're going to be in first class. Open your school app and show us.
It's not there actually.
okay, yes.
They don't show you people your
It's
okay,
not
pharmacy
there
school
yet.
has not yet.
Okay, is it for other? Have they put it for other departments? I don't think they've put.
No, I think don't they do your roundup like as results enters?
Okay, no, they don't post a result on the portal. They put a result on the
No,
notice
as of
board.
the last time you checked, what was it?
Let's say above approximately. Let's say above 4.6 or 7. I don't know. I'm not sure.
4.06 or 4.6 something.
4.6 or
4.6.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
4.06 or 4.60 something.
He's saying 4.6 something.
Please,
Let's get him clearly.
Okay,
Yes.
4.6. 60 something. Okay, that's
You are scared of your GP. You are scared to tell me. 4.60 something. I have tell me, just say the last word, just so I will know. So give us hope to read. And now I want to read. I'm inspired.
okay. Let's just call it 4.60 something.
4.60 something. That's amazing. Honestly.
Very, very impressive score.
I'm impressed.
Very impressive
I used
score.
to believe that school used to make somebody tick up also, like you went from here
Yeah.
come to the main road.
In a very, very big way.
Yeah, but I'm really impressed. So it's really nice having you, having someone
Thank
who has a
you.
different perspective, different dynamics, different department. A brilliant person at that.
And that's telling us that if not pharmacy, there's no any other department comes
If
close.
not C, it's a failure.
It's a failure.
I don't know what to tell my parents
It's
after
a
this
failure.
podcast, but
I believe our lecturers should also hear the fact that
I
it
don't think they should
contributes-
watch this one. No.
I know.
No.
Yes,
Let them
no,
watch
but
it.
the lecturers need
Before
to hear
somebody
the
will tell
fact
me
of
that it's not your mate that has C and sign. Please, let's leave my seat for me. But
yeah.
it's nice having you here.
Very
Thank you.
for joining
Thank you
us.
so
Very well.
much. Thank
And
you.
with that being said, so what can you tell students that are struggling mentally?
Okay. Okay, what I would tell you is most importantly, you should prioritize your mental health. Like I said, sleep well, eat well, rest well, pray. Pray, yes, you need to actually pray because I don't think you can actually survive as a student with the whole stress. At least you need a God that would actually help you. So this is all I have to tell them. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
so
Please
much.
watch film too. You need a mind that is calm.
Watch film. You
Have
have
fun
heard
as
us say.
well.
Have fun,
You
please.
Fun
heard
is
that
very,
one.
very important,
Yes.
especially in medical school, pharmacy school, or whatever. Very, very important. Even to every other students too.
Yeah.
Very, very
Well,
important.
it was nice having you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Gerald. And yes, we have come to the end of today's show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and most importantly, follow our social media platforms on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you see COOU YouTube. Press it,
And
like,
follow.
comment, follow. And our able host, Adenne. Today was such a very interesting conversation we had. So till next episode, see
Stay
you all.
tuned.